How's it going, guys? Welcome back to TheBlueShifting and welcome back to Steins Gate 0. Rintaro has been reborn. Hyonin Kyoma has come back. And now it's time for us to start this operation where we're going to attempt to hijack and steal Kurisu's memories, and seems like we're going to attempt to destroy them. Probably the best course of action. However, I'm not entirely sure how this is all going to play out. Could be good, could be bad. I really don't know. But we're going to do it because it's for the best. So let's figure all this out. We've got everyone on board. We even reassigned people with lab mem numbers, which is perfect. And it's time for us to begin. This could be the beginning of the end of this line. I'm not too sure, but it feels like this operation is going to be the finale. But I bet you it's not going to be a singles episode worth. We'll have to just see what happens. But anyway, let's go into it. And then I guess one last thing to mention before I go, just because I've been having a lot of fun with it, and I want to make sure I mention it. Just make sure, if you haven't heard yet, you're here. I've been joining Melty on her Twitch channel. We're doing a reading of Dream Daddy, which has been super fun so far. We've done 2 parts. You can actually find them on her YouTube channel as well. Should be pretty easy to find. If you want links to those things, there was an announcement I made 2 weeks ago. It should still be up. If you just look through there, you can get those links. And if you're also curious, I can post it in the comments if I hear some of you saying you want to know where to go for that. But it's been a really, really fun read. And I think it's a start of I think there's a good chance that we're going to continue to do some types of collabs here or there. But really enjoying spending time with her and just finding somebody who's very similar to me. Her approach to visual novels and the kinds that she's reading and why she reads them is very, very similar to me, so we have a lot we share about that. But it's always cool to hear from different perspectives. She's actually playing through Steins Gate, Steins Gate's like core, the original, blind right now. It's been really fun to watch and follow. So I highly encourage you to go see that, just because it's interesting. It's interesting. I've never been much of a Twitch fan. Like, never just got into it. It's a little different, but I think for her it works really well because it's not too high energy. Like, I feel like some of the Twitch streamers I've been introduced to have been a little crazy, a little, I don't know, distracting almost. Like it doesn't feel like I'm participating as much as I'm just kind of like something I turn on in the background rather than something I'd actually watch and enjoy. But Melty does a great job. She's really engaging. She reads her comments and interacts with you guys, so really highly recommend checking it out. I know her schedule's gonna be a little wonky because she's got a lot of stuff going on around the holidays, but normally she does about 3 streams a week, so usually the weekends. Anyway, let's get right to it. Alright, so let's do this. Full day has passed since the operation began. Daru still hadn't managed to break the lock on that folder. Thankfully, they hadn't detected him yet, but that didn't mean that we were safe. While Daru did his work, I finished my own and then handed the rest off to Maho. My actions might have changed the future already, but we still had to do our jobs. Yeah. Oh, that's okay. Come on, Suzaha. We let you punch us. We should be okay now, right? I don't know. Well, hopefully. Suzaha had her arms crossed, expression stern. She had been this way for a while. At a glance, she looked calm, but I could tell her tapping her arm with her. I could see her tapping her arm with her index finger.
Oji-san, 私たちにできることはないの?
Okay, well, I guess that's an interesting way to be frustrated. We were finally ready to stop the Third World War. It had bothered her that there was nothing that she could do. It had to be stopped as soon as possible, but all she could do now was wait. She was frustrated and on edge. But that was true of everyone else.
もう少しだ。ダルもマホも頑張ってくれている。
I would say protect the time machine. Right now, the worst thing that could happen is someone finding that prematurely. Once Maho completed what I'd asked for, there would be something we could do too.
フェイリス、甘いものとか買ってくるにゃ。疲れた時には甘いものが一番にゃ。
Thank you, Ferris. You're awesome.
あ、それじゃあ僕も。
Just as the two of them stood up, the development room's curtain opened. Daru? Oh, Maho. Oh! She must have finished the time loop machine because we needed her to do that. I'm guessing this is the right time. Maho flinched a little as everyone stared at her, but she quickly smiled and thought better of it and tried to look more serious.
まったく。大変なことをいっぺんに頼まないでよね。
Yeah.
すまん。それで 終わったのか。
言われたことは一応ね。
The microwave in the back was connected to a different headset than the one I'd seen last year. It was the same one she'd used to take my memories. That's why she'd been able to finish this in such a short time. A time leap machine. So it was done then. Now, even if I had to time leap from the future, I could go back 48 hours from now. And it also closes the circle of the paradox that could have formed. So we knew it was going to happen.
それからこっちも。
She offered me a pair of smartphones. These gadgets would be our secret weapons in the upcoming battle. Interesting. I had Maho make them too. They used a simple AI to create a pseudo-response algorithm that would deceive our opponents. Interesting.
さすがだな。こんな短時間に AI を作るなんて。
Yeah, like, it can't be a true AI, right? Like, it's way too short.
自分で頼んでおいてよく言うわ。
Her face looked exhausted.
アマデウスで使っている音声ソフトがあったから、流用して開発期間を短縮したの。それにこれは AI なんて大層な代物じゃない。
Like I thought, it's a VI, virtual intelligence.
こんなものでごまかせるのかしら。相手はクリスなのよ。
Interesting.
少しの時間だけでも騙せればそれでいいんだ。ダルのハッキングから連中の目をそらせればそれでいい。
Yeah, that'll be really interesting. The goal was just to keep Stratfor confused. We didn't need to hold a long conversation. We'd just hook it up for a short time and end the call shortly afterward. It was time to get started. But first... Well, we have our fallback safety time leap machine. That always it's a kind of a comfort, it's ironically. Like, it's a seriously terrible device, and it's really dangerous, but man, does it buy us time. Alright, I hit the send button on the message that I typed to Mooka Kiryu. Just do it like we discussed. Okay. Once it was done, I turned toward the group.
では、作戦の概要を説明する。
Suzan, Mayuri, Ferris, Lukako. I offered them the phones that I'd just been given by Maho.
4人には2人1組になってもらう。
Right.
そうしたらこのスマホを持って都内を動き回ってくれ。
Exactly. We want them to be tracing 3 different calls at once or something?
ペア同士はできるだけ離れた方がいいな。片方の組は中央線沿線、もう片方は山手線沿線ということにしよ
う。Right, right.
お互いに連絡を取り合いつつ、
oh, sorry.
スマホにインストールされているアマデウスというアプリを立ち上げてくれ。
While Daru was doing his hacking, I'd left out Akihabara and tried to contact Amadeus from Tokyo Station. And it had worked. Kurisu had responded. I'd cut it off instantly, but I was sure of it. The app was still working. And this plan was going to use it.
立ち上げてどうするの？
アマデウスはマキセ・クリスという人物の記憶をもとに作られた人工知能だ。俺たちは今からそいつを騙す。
Okay. That's right. Our goal was to deceive Kurisu because they're watching her, so anything she knows, they will know. When we contact Amadeus, the enemy would know where we were. My plan was to take advantage of that fact.
アマデウスを立ち上げると同時にもう一つのプログラムが起動する。
Okay.
もう一つのプログラムってなんだにゃ？そこの S ってマークのあるアイコンをタップしてみてもらえる？
Okay.
これかにゃ。
Ferris tapped her phone.
もしもし、俺だ。
ああ、オカリンの声だ。
話しかけてみてくれ。
今日はどうしたんだにゃ？
特に用はないんだ。少し話がしたくなってな。
Okay, so it's just basic, like I said, a VI, a virtual intelligence, something that's like a virtual. I don't think we have virtual intelligences yet. We're getting close, but The difference, of course, being a virtual intelligence simply can only say what's been programmed to say. It has no real cognitive functions of any kind. It doesn't have the capability of adapting to its environment. The best way you can make a VI that is believable is to program so many potential situations into it that it will always have an answer. There could be an argument you could make that eventually a VI that gets good enough could eventually transition to an AI if its code could then be self-writing. That's when you start crossing that threshold. But I'm guessing this little program's not going to be much more than a little chat box.
すごい。自動的に答えてくれるんですね。
Oh, it'll be the same thing as those AI bots that you can go to online, like the weird, creepy ones that you can chat with, where it seems like it talks back to you. And those kind of learn, but they're not really learning. They're simply adapting their way they speak based on what they hear from other people. By compiling all the data that's freely typed into it by curious people, they actually are enhancing the VI program, but it doesn't grow organically in any way. It simply is absorbing new information. There's actually a funny story about those VIs. I can't remember which one it was, but there's one in particular that got really had a really hilarious things happening because people realized that if they talked to it about like racist and anti-Semitic things a lot and said lots of swear words to it, it started parroting it up to other people. And so it started saying like really ridiculous things because people were teaching it to do so. Just leave it to the internet to do that. But really hilarious story. I believe Internet Historian has a really good coverage of it. Like if you look up Internet Historian AI, like it should pop right up. And it's a really interesting take on what virtual reality or virtual intelligence is like. Or there's also those AIs that like you put it, like if you feed a bunch of text and then you can have it try and autocomplete its own version of text. Like there's tons of really fun little virtual intelligences out there to play with now. What I'd asked Maho to make was a simple program that detected words and phrases in a conversation and replied with set patterns. You could call it an artificial non-intelligence. Like I said, virtual intelligence, I like it better.
オカリンさんと私のボット。名付けてサリエリよ。
Salieri. That's good. Thanks to the famous movie, Salieri was known as a lesser man with an inferiority complex, but in reality, he was a very talented composer. It felt a bit rude to the real Salieri to give his name to something like this, but there wasn't time to worry about that now.
アマデウスを起動すると、俺たちのボットが自動で返事をしてくれるようになっている。
Right.
つまり、相手に今喋っているのは岡部さんだって思わせるということですか？
Yeah.
そういうことだ。
What about the picture though? Because doesn't Amadeus also use our camera? Or maybe this is before front-facing cameras and so that wasn't really a thing. Which meant Amadeus would think I was where they were. I would have liked to have had more terminals, but since Amadeus needed a cell phone to be registered with its system, there weren't many I could use. All I had were my phone and Maho's, but for a short time period it would be enough. Of course, Maho's phone had her own version of Salieri. And then there was the message I'd sent to Mocha's Ryan. The plan was for her to spread information indicating that Maho and I had Kurisu's laptop and hard drive. Even if they were doing the memory experiments, they still wouldn't want someone else getting their hands on them. Sooner or later, they'd pick up on that information and come after me with everything they had. Amadeus was in their hands. If Amadeus' location data told them I was there, they would come looking. There's a lot of risk in this, though. Even if you successfully delete her data, they probably won't leave you alone after that. They'll still come after you for that laptop. How are they going to reconcile that? Have they already destroyed it? But we wouldn't be there at all. And then they'd get a call from someplace completely different and head there. The plan was to keep them occupied with that and keep their eyes off the server hacking.
以上が今回の任務となる。
Everyone nodded.
くれぐれも言っておくが、アマデウスとの長時間の接触は厳禁だ。
Yeah, she'll figure it out after too long. And again, like I said, there's holes in this plan, Okabe, but I know that for the greater good, it is worth doing. But man, you're going to have to go into hiding after this.
それから、アマデウスを切った後は、すぐにその場を移動すること。 何かあったらすぐに連絡をよこすこと。
Right.
これだけは絶対に守ってくれ。わかったな。
はい。
私はどうすればいいのかな。
Good question. Kagari raised her hand hesitantly.
君は連中に顔も知られている。ここから動かない方がいい。
Alright.
でも私だって何か役に立ちたいよ。ママやみんなが頑張ってる中で一人何もできないでいるなんて、そんなの嫌だよ。
It's predicament, but really, I'm not sure how you can help. Maybe you can give Daru moral support? Well, this was a problem.
お願い、ホカリンさん。私にも手伝わせて。
I understood how she felt. But I still couldn't put her in danger.
すまないが。
かがりちゃん。マユシーがかがりちゃんの分まで頑張るよ。だから、オカリンの言う通りにして。ね。
Aww.
ママ。わかった。ママがそう言うなら。
Good job, Miri. Coming right in when we need you. That seemed to be good enough for her. Unless Miri gets in trouble.
おじさん、かがりには全てが終わるまでどこかに隠れさせておくべきじゃないか。
Maybe in the brown tube station?
そうだな。だが、どこに？
Not the time machine. Don't say the time machine. She might just send herself into the past or something. If we were going to hide her, it would have to be at Alukako's house or Ferris's place.
なんなら僕の隠れ家にでも行く？
What about, but if that's where your laptop might be, like, wouldn't they go there?
隠れ家？お前、そんなもの持ってるのか？
バイト用にいくつかあるんよ。そこでよければどうぞ。
よし、決まりだ。かがりもそれでいいか？
わかった。
The issue was that I couldn't leave Kagari alone.
私にも何かやらせてもらえませんか？
Yuki? Oh, fetch! Wait a minute, though. Wait a minute, wasn't she... Oh... This is where it all falls apart. Oh no, Okabe, no, don't do it, don't do it. She's working with them. Don't send her away with her. Come on, Okabe, come on. Please, put it together, man. It will be this is exactly the worst thing we could have happen right now. I turned around and saw that at some point Yuki had entered the room. How much did she hear? Oh, we're screwed. We're screwed.
Yuki さん。橋田さんからここの鍵預かっていたので。
She showed us the key in her hand apologetically.
ゆうべ橋田さんに連絡したら、なんだか大変そうだったから差し入れようと思って持ってきたんだけど。
She put the key away and then showed us a bag with the logo of a local cake shop on it.
事情はよくわかりませんが、何かできることがあるならと思って。
でもさ、アマネシを巻き込むわけには。
いや、かがりと一緒にいてもらうだけだ。問題ないだろう。
No! Why? Before, I thought it was maybe Yuki who'd attacked the lab. But looking back, that was wrong. No, it wasn't! She was the woman in the motorcycle suit. There was no need to do something so elaborate. She could have just used the fact that she was in the same circle as Kagari to invite her somewhere and kidnap her. But isn't that what she's doing here? There was no need to take the risk of attacking the lab.
すまなかった。
I don't think... I'm super suspicious still, man.
じゃあ、ユキさんはかがりと一緒にいてくれ。すべてが終わるまでダルの隠れ家に身を潜めてもらうことになる。場所はダルに聞いてくれ。事情は落ち着いたら教える。
わかりました。
Yuki nodded. Now everything was ready. Fetch! We're ruined! Dang it! I looked around at everyone in the lab.
じゃあみんなあとは手はず通りに。
待ってオカリ。お別れ言わなくていいの？クリスさんに。
Goodbye. Amadeus was an artificial intelligence. She was an artificial being, not good to herself.
ちゃんとお別れして後悔しないように。
Risky, but maybe. Mary handed back the phone I'd just given her. Oh, it's another choice, isn't it? No. No, it's too risky. Even a second-long conversation here in the lab could take them right to a time machine. There's no way I'm gonna do this unless it makes me.
そうだな。悪いがここで少し待っていてくれるか。
Don't do it, man. I guess we're far away, but still. I don't think we should do it. I left Miuri and Luca go behind and went to Akihabara Bridge. If I made contact with Amadeus, she'd know where I was. That's why I'd chosen this place. This was the first place I'd like her to see how weak I was back when everything seemed at its darkest. Won't it seem suspicious, though, if I, like, say goodbye to her and then immediately start calling her from different places? This is a bad idea. I didn't get to choose this. An advertising van passed by blaring jaunty opera music at the loud volume that clashed horribly with the flashy paint job, waited for it to get out of earshot before tapping on Amadeus' icon. She showed herself immediately.
随分と久しぶりね。
そうだな。
私のことなんて忘れたんだと思ってたわ。
Kinda. I hadn't forgotten. I could never forget.
いろいろあってな。
How many goodbyes had I said now? I said goodbye to her again and again, but I'd never gotten used to it.
それで今日はどうしたの？
君に聞きたいことがあったんだ。
何？またタイムマシーンは作れるかって話？
Well, that's a loaded question.
冗談。続けて。
もしもだ。もしも自分の命と引き換えに友達の命を救えるとしたら、君ならどうする？
質問の意図がよくわからないんだが。
So it's interesting, because remember, if I remember correctly in this timeline, Maho can't access Amadeus, right? So it is really interesting we can still. Like, obviously it's because it's kind of a trap, but it's just interesting. And how does she not realize that she's been moved? She obviously, like, you would think that she would know unless they would take extreme measures to prevent her from learning that.
答えてほしい。
She must have been able to tell from my words and expression that I was serious, because she took on a serious expression as well.
その友達は大切な人なのよね。
ああ。
私にはまだやりたいことがたくさんあるわ。やらなければならないこともある。でもそれでももしもその友人や周りの人が幸せになるというのなら、甘んじて受け入れるかもしれない。
That's what I would expect you to say. Ah, Kurisu. Yeah, I was just saying that for me, but same sentiment, man.
ごめんなさい。実際にそんな目にあったことないし、想像でしかないから確実なことは言えないけど、それでも一人でも私のことを覚えていてくれる人がいるなら、
Oh.
忘れないでいてくれる人がいるなら。
Yeah, it's the same thing.
とにかく私のことは忘れること。今日あったこともこれまであったことも。
But she doesn't mean that.
それが私の望みだから。
忘れるものか。
Never.
俺は決して忘れない。
I know, right, man? Never would, never could. This was a vow. A vow to get me through the time to come.
岡部さん。
つまらないことを聞いて悪かった。
それは構わないけど、何かあったの？
いや、なんでもないんだ。なんでも。
Right.
それじゃあまたな。
待って。
What?
なんだか二度と会えなくなりそうな、そんな気がして。
She's got good instincts for an AI. Kurisu.
そんなことはないさ。
そうよね。私ったらなんで急にそんな風に思ったんだろう。
会えるさ。必ず。
Don't make promises you can't keep, man. That's right. This wasn't goodbye forever. I'd see her again, so I won't say goodbye. Not until I see you again.
また。
Oh, man. I shouldn't be getting emotional here, but this reminds me of Muffluff. You want to see that person again, don't you? Well, then you don't say goodbye. You say, I'll see you later, or I'll see you soon. See you again. It's all the same thing! It's the same sentiment, and it means that...
またね。
Matane. Kurisu. I have no idea how long it will take. But I'm going to reach you. I promise. I went back to Miuri and Lukako and gave them the phone.
お別れは済んだ？
ああ。それじゃあ
I'm counting.
頼んだぞ。
No going back. It's time to take her out of that prison. I watched them disappear into the crowded station and went back to the lab. The van was still playing its loud music as it drove down the street. 5 hours had passed since the operation had begun. The only sound in the room was of Daru's finger on the keys.
どうだ、ダル。
今のところ気づかれてはないと思われ。
まだかかりそうか。
早くても3時間くらいは。
It's a long time. I guess it wasn't going to be easy after all. Daru must have been exhausted, but he was still working. Miuri and the others were sending me regular messages. Miuri had paired off with Lukuko and Ferris with Suzuha since they knew each other so well. They were doing a great job of working together and running around Tokyo. Suzuha told me she'd seen shady-looking people several times, and Mooka had sent me a message saying that they'd taken the bait. For now, the operation was succeeding without anyone getting hurt. But I didn't expect it to last forever. I wanted to get Kurisu's memory data deleted as fast as possible, but in the end, my only choice was to rely on Daru.
すまないな、ダル。
February 2nd.
それは言わない約束だろ。
I remembered how he'd looked 25 years in the future. Even in that far distant future, he was still my friend.
オカリンさん、ちょっといい？
Interesting. What? Until a little bit ago, Maho had been resting to recover from her exhaustion, but at some point she must have gotten up.
どうした？
これ、見て。
What? She handed me a stack of papers. It was a printout of Stratfor's report. She must have been looking at it after she'd woken up.
これは？
Oh no, it's gonna be Yuki, isn't it? Oh no.
ストラト4によって被刑者としてリストアップされた人たちの名前よ。
Uh-huh. Shina Kagari. Dang. 17, 14-year-olds? I wonder if any of these names would mean something. Shimada Tadashi? What if these were like names of people who like worked on the series? There are road names, sexes, ages, and other information. And look at this. These are looking like they're in alphabetical order. If they have this many S-name people, how many people must be on this list? Hundreds. Possibly thousands. There are rows of names, sexes, ages, and other information.
ここ
She pointed her small finger at one of the names. It said, Shina Kagari.
椎名かがり。
彼女ストラト4のモルモットにされていたんだわ。
Of course, I'd known it was a possibility. That's why they'd been looking for her. And she had Kurisu's memories too. But still, it was one thing to suspect it, another to see proof. I'd be worried that Kurisu's memories might be in other seeds as well.
だけど最終実験までには至らなかったみたい。その直前に脱走したと書かれてあるわ。
Huh. That made me feel a lot better. If Kagari had still had Kurisu's memories, I would have seen a repeat of what happened in the last world line. This must be another effect of the world line change. But there was still no doubt that she'd been in Stratfor's hands for years. And she'd been the subject of many experiments during that time.
少し心配だわ。
About what? Maho must have been thinking the same thing I was. Kagari was alone with Yuki at Daru's hideout right now.
ん？誰だよこの忙しい時に。
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The ringing that suddenly interrupted our conversation was coming from Daru's phone.
ん？天音氏だ。どうしたんだろう。
Uh-oh. I had a bad feeling. I've had a bad feeling this whole
もし
time!
もし、天音氏、どうしたん？何かあったん？え？かがりたんが？
Oh, no.
かがりがどうした？
いなくなったって。
何？
Told you! I grabbed the phone out of his hand and pulled it up to my ear.
俺だ。岡部だ。かがりがいなくなったって。本当？
岡部さん、ごめんなさい。私がついていながら。
Okay, hang on. I still don't trust you, Yuki.
一体どうして？誰かにさらわれたのか？
いえ、それがかがりさんが自分で、私必死で止めたんですけど、すごい力で。
自分で？
What was going on? Was Yuki really? No, that was impossible. If Yuki was working for Stratfor, she wouldn't be calling me. But then why had Kagari run off on her own? Did they have a latent thing that they inlaid her with, like, false memories that built into her instincts? She was really strong? I get the impression that she was strong before. In this world line, where she apparently did not have Kurisu's memories, instead is she a secret undercover agent?
スピーカーモードにしてもらえる？私も話が聞きたいわ。
I hit the button to switch to the call to speakerphone.
ユキさん、かがりさんが飛び出していく前の状況を詳しく教えて。何か変わったことはなかった？特には、それまでいろいろとおしゃべりしていて。何か変な映像を見たりは？もしくは音とか。
The music from the van. Oh no, was it hypnotism? A type of embedded hypnotism? Programming. Programming! The professor's speciality. Being able to program people's brains. He had her in his hands. It makes sense. It's a last-ditch effort to retrieve wayward agents.
いえ、あ、待ってください。そういえば、外から変な音楽が聞こえてました。何かの外線車みたいでしたけど、やけに大きい音だなと思ったら。
An advertising van? Was it the one I'd seen in the afternoon?
それね。さっきのファイルに書いてあったわ。過去、ストラト4が行ってきた数々の実験。
Fetch.
その実験の中に、ブレインウォッシングが含まれていた。 特定の音楽を耳にすれば自発的に行動するよう洗脳されていたんじゃないかしら。
Oh my gosh.
そうとでも考えなければこの状況で自分から進んで飛び出すとは思えない。
That song the van was playing. It was K620-5. Oh my gosh. Dang, that's ridiculous. The magic flute sent to lead Kagari astray.
ファイルにも書かれているわ。椎名カガリは適合性に非常に優れているため、目下行方を捜索中って。
Freaking Pied Piper. Oh my gosh. Okay, Okabe. Think. Time leap machine in the next room. You can just do everything else over again and not let her leave, make her wear earplugs, or even give her like Benadryl and just knock her out for a while. They probably had vans like that all over Japan, not just Akihabara. And she'd fallen right into their trap.
どうするオカリン
The hat! Put on the hat! It was obviously Stratfor that had gone after Kagari, which meant that all that we could do was... And then there was another call. This time it was my phone. I had Ferris prepare several cell phones for my use in this operation. One to use to call everyone, one to give to Kagari. And... Uh-oh. The call was coming from the phone I'd given to Kagari. It probably wasn't her, though. Who could that be? Don't answer it.
Okabe Rintaro だな。
Okay, that sounds like modulation. The digitally altered voice made the caller seem even more eerie.
ああ、そうだ。
To the time leap machine. Dude,
お前は
just... Okay, maybe gather some information, but I'd be like, wow, get the time leap machine going. We need to redo this.
椎名カガリは我々の手中にある。交換条件は言わなくてもわかるな。
Kurisu's laptop and hard drive.
考える時間をくれ。
考える？何を考える必要がある？交換は明日だ。場所と方法は追って連絡する。
Just time leap, man. They hung up.
クリスの PC とハードディスクと交換だそうだ。
で、どうするん
Time leap! You have the it's right in the next room! Just use the dang machine!
カガリが洗脳にあっていたなんて。
I don't understand why they wouldn't just use the time leap machine. No, it doesn't fix every single problem, but this is something you can avoid. And if it didn't, the freaking if the world line demands it's gonna happen, then we try and think of something else, but then at least we can think this, you know? But try. Fetch, we have unlimited tries. We have time at our fingertips and they don't know that yet. Come on. How is this even hard to think? It would be the first thing I would do before anything else. I'd be like, all right, we're going back 2 days. I'm going to just redo this real quick and we're going to be fine. Suzawa was gritting her teeth in frustration as she listened to us. I had her come back immediately after the call. And I brought Moaka Kiryu to the lab as well.
率直に教えてもらいたい。仮に相手の要求に従ったとして、カガリを返してもらえると思うか？
Probably not. I think she's still too valuable.
思わない。
Yeah. Moaka gave her honest opinion.
私もそう思う。相手は洗脳なんて汚い手を使う人間だ。必要なくなれば容赦なく消すだろう。
最悪、あなたもやられる。
And honestly, they may have killed her already. The only reason why they wouldn't kill her now is to try and make sure that he shows up by giving him evidence that she's still alive. The only reason they would have called me specifically is that they knew I had information they wanted to keep hidden. After what I'd gone through already, I could safely assume they'd show me no mercy. And they were after what Kurisu had left behind. Her memories and her belongings. I didn't want them causing any more wars. Which meant there was only one thing I could do.
こっちから乗り込んで カガリを取り戻すしかないな。
Or use the time leap machine. Why is that not on the table? Like, it was dangerous, but it was the only way. No, it's not! No! It's not! Why? You literally have a working time leap machine in the back. Why on earth would you ever not use that? That's making me mad. Mayuri and the others are still out there fighting, which meant they should still think I was running around the city.
乗り込むってそんな相手がどこにいるのかもわからないのに。
どこにいるかなら知ってるさ。
Wait, what? Where?
本当か？おじさん、いつの間に。
鈴葉、手伝ってくれるか？
オキドキ。
Stupid, but okay. I turned toward Moko, shook her head.
そこまでは付き合えない。
I bet.
ダメよ、二人でなんて危険すぎる。
Didn't. But
Yeah.
Suzuha.
大勢で動くよりも危険は少ないかもしれない。
And I knew that fate wasn't going to let me die for a little while longer.
まゆりさんたちには言わないの？
言えば心配かけるだろうからな。
Now, here's what we do. We have Daru crack into their system while distraction is running. Ask him to detail for us how he did it, or at least a shortcut guide that could give him like some clues. Then we time leap. Then we go to him. We give him a shortcut list to be able to make the process faster. We make sure that she does not leave this lab. We lock her down. We knock her unconscious if we have to. We prevent her from getting the brainwash activation until we have this matter resolved at the very least. Come on! It's not that hard.
ダル、引き続きロックの解除を頼む。それからスマホは通話状態にしておいてくれ。
オキドキ。
おじさん、これを。
Susan handed me a semi-automatic pistol. Sure, because what are we gonna do with this without being trained?
グロック。
Glock 17 specifically. Semi-automatic pistol developed by Austrian arms manufacturer Glock. It is a civilian version of the official sidearm of the Austrian military. The PI-80 has a 9mm caliber and a 17+1 round capacity. The frame is fully plastic. It was a revolutionary design, but have a huge effect on the future firearm technology. Yep, I mean, it's pretty much the standard. And if I remember correctly, 17+1 is supposed to mean 17 in the clip plus 1 in the chamber. Like, normally you would never run around with a round in the chamber because that's just really dangerous. But it has a max capacity of 17+1, which I think is why they say that. Not a huge gun person, so don't quote me on that, but I have like practiced. I've gone to shooting ranges. I know my safety. I'm just not super familiar with gun terms because it's been a while. But I mean, I'm not unfamiliar with firearms in the general sense and the basics of safety.
もしもの時は自分の身は自分で守るんだ。
I hesitated but decided to take it. It was the first time in my life I'd ever held a gun, and it was a lot heavier than I expected it to be. Yeah, they feel like a lump of lead. Wait till you fire them, though. You are never prepared for a kick of a pistol, especially like even a small caliber. Like pistols will like shock you just how strong they are. That's why like pistols, while they are easier to handle, they are far from easier to wield. I would absolutely, if you're for some reason you're going to go shooting at a range, start with a rifle. The rifle is the best place to start because if you can use your body and your shoulder for support, that means that you're less likely to have kickback that's uncontrollable, and it helps you kind of get used to like the sound and the feel. Because a pistol, like especially don't just like hold it like in the movies. You have to lock your arms, like give support and then fire. Because if you don't lock your arms, you're just gonna punch yourself in the face with the gun, the very hot gun. Fetch, man. The lights are still in the building in Konda. Even at this hour, the gate was open. That's how colleges were. As expected, we made it inside with no trouble.
ここにかがりが
Probably.
ああ、そのはずだ。
Because in the future, this is where they'd ended up being held up the whole time. If Daru's information from 2036 was right, Stratfor's base was here at my university, Tokyo Denki. Several buildings occupied the school's campus. Building 1, Building 5 through 7, and Buildings 11 through 15. Where on earth is Buildings 2 through 4? Nobody knows. Buildings 5, 6, 10, and 15 were scattered throughout the surrounding neighborhood, but the remainder were in their own little isolated area. The only two of those with basements were 11 and 15. And my guess was that Stratford's base was here in the Building 11. Or could it be in a building that has an unregistered basement? You know, that's much more likely, in my opinion, if you're going to have a hidden base somewhere. It was not only the building with the newest equipment, but it was a big building with 17 floors and a lot of foot traffic going in and out. Didn't know how many people Stratfor had working for them, but at least some of them had to have been looking for me. Which meant this place would be less well guarded than usual. And I had Suzuha with me too. She's really the linchpin here. It was doable. You know what's even more doable? Putting the stinking cap on your head and jumping back 48 hours. This way. I lead Suzuha straight down the stairs. Or even better, just leap back to right after you've revealed that you're Hyon and Kyoma and have the initial plan set up. And then do all the changes. You don't even have to go 48 hours. You probably could go back 24 hours. I led Suzuha straight down the stairs. There were 3 elevators in the building, but Suzuha had decided that taking them would be dangerous. They could potentially be trapped. Or, better yet, why not go back like 4 hours, you know, when everyone was having the debate of what to do with Kagari, and you just keep her in the building. The problem was what lay down below. There were over 220 rooms of varying sizes in the 2-story basement. Which one of them was their base?
おじさん、こっち。
わかるのか？
思い出した。ここなら昔潜入したことがある。
Oh yeah, because she's from the future.
私が知ってる建物はもう崩れかけで、外観も全然変わってたからわからなかったけど、間違いない。
That's awesome. Suzuha led me down the corridors without hesitation. With her gun in hand and her hips dropped low to the ground to avoid making noise as she ran, she looked just like a cat. She stopped in front of one of the rooms and nodded to me. It seemed no different than any of the others, but there was no nameplate on it. This was supposed to be a large generator room, as I recalled.
私はかがりを救出する。おじさん、自分の身は自分で守ること。
Right.
Ah.
I took the Glock off from my belt. I hope he didn't have a round in the chamber once in his belt. That's the worst thing to do. It's bad to even have it in your belt, honestly, because even if you don't have a round in it, a misfire can occur. Suzuha taught me how to use it, but I'd never fired it before. I wasn't sure I'd be able to. But it would still serve as a bluff. Some bluff. It could actually do what it's saying.
1
Go. After she finished her countdown, Suzuha shot off the doorknob and kicked the door and ran into the room. She did it all in one swift movement. I ran in after her and realized immediately that something was wrong. The first thing I noticed was a stench. It was an iron smell. Oh no. Ah! Strong enough to make you puke. Blood. The floor of the room was covered with blood. There were bodies too. 4 or 5 of them. Of course, Suzuha hadn't done it. It was already like this when we got here.
どういうことだ?
Uh-oh. Hang on. Possibilities. It's a setup. They're gonna try and get them arrested. That's a possibility. Far-fetched. Second possibility. Brainwashing backfired a bit. Turned into a psychopath. And Kagari has gone Super Saiyan on them and killed everyone. Possibility 3. The one thing that seemed to overpower and make Kagari go absolutely bat-crap crazy was the threat in Miyuri. If they somehow captured Miyuri while she was out there with the phones, Kagari might just snap. Suzuha was slowly working her way forward. I followed her. Some of the bodies were Japanese and some were American. That room continued on. A large man was laying face down next to a half-open door. And next to him was
思った
Oh.
よりも早かったわね、リンタロ
No. I knew you were evil too.
バカな。
The voice saying my name was voluptuous and feminine. And its accent was foreign.
レイエス教授。
I knew you weren't like... I didn't like you. Dr. Reyes?
元気そうで何よりだわ。
どうして？
ちょっと探し物を返してもらおうかと思って。
No! Dr. Ray spun around quickly and smoothly like a dancer. Kagari was seated behind her.
カガリ！
Yeah, this isn't good. Because the problem is now, we don't know what she's done, and if it's done yet. Could just time leap, but why would we do an intelligent thing like that? Go on. Okay, there we go.
どうした？カガリ！聞こえないのか？
There was some kind of strange mechanical device over her head. No matter how much I called out to her name, she didn't move an inch. Oh.
せっかく気持ちよく眠ってるんだから、起こしてあげたらかわいそうよ。
This would make a great thumbnail, but I think it'd give too much away for those of you. I'm just gonna probably use Kagari, but man, Dr. Race, you're such a slimy, slimy person. Her smile was sharp and cold. It completely lacked the warmth I'd seen when we first met.
気をつけろ、そいつ軍人だ。
Suzuha already had her gun drawn at Race. But Race didn't seem concerned in the slightest.
軍人？
Tenoji had said that, come to think of it. That group looking for Kagari was with the Western military. And he'd wondered if a normal spy would have taken their own life.
そっちのあなた、何者？
Doesn't really matter.
かがりを返せ。
いい顔ね。日本にもそういう顔をできる人間がいるなんて知らなかった。とりあえず銃をこちらに。でないと椎名かがりは死ぬわよ。
You know what? I think we should just shoot you and figure it out ourselves, considering we have the know-how and the Maho who can actually figure this out.
かがりを殺した瞬間に、私がお前を殺す。
あらそう。私は組織で動いている。私一人を殺したところで状況は変わらないわよ。
I'd be like, okay, bam!
鈴葉。
Just do it. She obviously thinks she's in control here. Just take that away. She laid the gun at her feet, frustrated.
いい子ね。ついでにそこで両手を頭の後ろに置いて立ってなさい。
Time leap, man.
それで凛太郎、交換条件は提示したはずだけど、ちゃんと持ってきてくれたの？あらあら、いけない子ね。持ってきていないなら、こちらとしては椎名かがりは渡せないわ。
You weren't anyway. She'd said Kagari was asleep, but when I looked closer, I saw that her eyelids weren't fully closed. From what little I could see of her eyes, they were empty and devoid of light.
カガリに何をした？
残念だけど、まだ何もしていないわ。彼らが使っていた子守歌をちょっと聞かせてあげただけ。でも、あなたが交換条件に応じる気がないみたいだから、これから始めてしまおうかしら。
She rubbed Kagari's cheeks with the barrel of a gun and looked at a look of ecstasy on her face.
クリスの PC とハードディスクは特別な場所に隠してある。カガリを渡さないならこっちも教えるつもりはない。先にカガリを解放しろ。
交渉は無駄よ、凛太郎。そっちが渡す気がないなら、こっちはこっちのやり方をさせてもらうわ。
It wasn't a threat or a bluff. Reyes was acting like this was an everyday conversation, with all the blood stench around us. That somehow made it even creepier.
これは あなたがやったのか。
ええ。彼らも余計な真似をしなければもう少し長生きできたのに。
What is
残
with
念ね。
What is with this week and the most evil people ever just coming out of the woodwork? Fetch.
どうしてこんな真似を。
簡単なことよ。私の正体に気づいたから。
Wow.
正体。
そこの彼女が言ってたでしょ。
軍か。
同時に研究者でもある。ダーパって言ってもどうせわからないでしょうけど。
DERPA. Fictional, the American Defense Ultimate Research Project Agency, created to adapt the largest scientific technology for military purposes. It reports directly to the President of the United States and Secretary of Defense, as staffed by around 300 people, many of whom are non-military civilians. And since it reports directly to the Secretary of Defense, it's kept free of direct military influence. Researchers in DERPA are given wide latitude to pursue projects they find interesting. During the days of its predecessor, ERPA, it was responsible for the development of ERPANET, which would later become the Internet, as well as the Global Positioning System, GPS. No doubt that that's actually real. I mean, the first part seems like it's based on, like, the second part's based on what might be actual reality, but I guarantee you there's some kind of organization like this here in the United States. I mean, it would be sadly foolish not to have one, but dang, man.
アメリカ国防高度研究計画局。そんなレイエス教授が。
Oh yeah, Maha's listening. I could hear Maha's voice through my Bluetooth microphone. I'd left my phone connected to Daru so we could stay in touch if we needed to. By time, how? Now? It would be impossible. But I'd asked Daru for the impossible many times before. Now it was my turn. I couldn't let her hurt Kagari. Or we could just use the time leap machine. Beating a dead horse. But still, it bugs my mind. Blows me away that we didn't even think about that. Suzuha had lost her weapon. It would be hard to do this by force. I just needed to keep her occupied.
その軍の人間がどうして。
もともと私の所属するチームはブレインウォッシングの研究をしていたのよ。
洗脳。それじゃあかがりは。
So she worked on brainwashing. The professor and the work of the brain scanning used to create the AI was the linchpin they needed to really get some good work done.
言っておくけど、彼女をこうしたのは私じゃない。彼らよ。
Them. She must have meant the people lying on the floor.
どうだか。そもそもなぜ軍の人間が洗脳の研究なんてする必要がある。
Well, I'm glad you're going to keep her talking, but that seems pretty obvious to me. There's no need to even ask. But I needed to buy time for Daru to finish his hacking.
決まってるでしょ。思い通りに動く戦士を作るためよ。
It's really funny because we're actually seeing this as an entire argument that's made an alternative, Muv-Love alternative, and we get to see the opposite side of. When soldiers are faced with impossible odds, when they have to do their absolute best, knowing going into situations that they are going to most likely die, and that they have to stay their ground if they're going to save anybody. But in the heat of the moment, you never think about that kind of stuff. It's all, like, your instincts kick in, and it's about trying to stay alive. And so they talked about how, like, there's a necessity there to put in some underlying brainwashing into soldiers so that when they start to bug out, you can trigger it and help them stand their ground regardless of their own safety, overriding their instincts with the new programming. And while it was definitely a harsh thing to do and it felt and feels wrong in the situation of a beta invasion, that was absolutely what was necessary. Harsh, but necessary. And that's exactly what they want to do here. Here, the difference is that there's a lack of such a clear and unfathomable threat. Yet, if World War III kicks off, that could be a reality that's necessary. From the position of a government seeking to protect itself and its allies, it kind of makes sense. Still awful, still terrible, but it kind of makes sense.
文句を言うこともなく、死を恐れることもない。国のために身を捧げる最強の戦士を作るため。
Yeah. Why not just make robots?
別に珍しいことじゃないわ。そんなの100年以上も前から世界中で行われているもの。でもね、洗脳なんて面倒なことをしなくても最強の戦士を作り上げられると私たちは気づいたの。それが AI 戦士よ。
They actually did think of that. Interesting.
AI 戦士
The name alone may sound like the title of a cheap sci-fi movie, but that also made it creepier. Ironically, though, this is also spitting in the face of AI rights, and like I definitely would be personally against that because an AI, a true AI, is an individual. You just be enslaving somebody whom you could get in and fiddle with their brain a bit easier.
なるほどな。
Still a person.
人工知能を兵士の頭の中に植え付けるというわけか。
Oh. Now there's some brilliance, actually. If the AI is based on a human personality, you can wipe the soldier's personality from them, replace it with a copy of the perfect soldier, and all your soldiers then believe that they're effectively the same person. It's a bizarre way of getting the Clone Wars to be real, except everyone looks different.
そうすれば一様に高度な頭脳と思考を持つ戦士を大量に生み出すことができる。
へえ。
それに特殊技能についての記憶を兵士全員にインストールすれば全員がどんなミッションもこなせる兵士にだってなれる。
That's pretty terrible though, because like once it's inside that human brain, those thoughts should be able to start divulging. You could easily have a really dangerous uprising on your hands. They probably have to do regular brain scans and refurbishing and reconstruction of the personalities, but I doubt it would have longevity. I don't think that this would work in the long term. They're thinking too small. Yeah, they've got these great aspirations, and like theoretically it could start to work, but the problem is that once again, that's what I said about Amadeus Kurisu. The instant Amadeus Kurisu came online, started having her own experiences as an AI, she was a different individual from Kurisu Makise. And that would be the same thing. If you put this AI, even if they're all exactly the same, into each different person's body, the different experiences that they will have, different thoughts they're going to have, and the brain adaptation that would occur you would start to see deviations, just like genetically. But like, oh man, like this is a really terrible idea. Like they are so excited by the possibilities, they're blinding themselves to the real risks.
その通り。リンタロ、理解が早いわね。しかもゆくゆくは教識化することでより綿密で高度な連携を図れるようにもなる。
That's ambitious. Group consciousness. How are you even going to do that? 'Cause, like at this point, we're just simulating what's real.
どう？すごいでしょ？
Disgusting.
そんなの許されるわけがない。
陳腐なセリフね。
Maybe you should listen when the It's wrong. I was worried that Suzuha might jump at her in fury, but she stayed completely calm. Reyes was right next to Kagari. No matter how fast Suzuha was, without a gun, Kagari was still in danger. If I knew Suzuha, she was watching the situation carefully and waiting for an opening.
いい？私たちは世界の治安を守っているの。我が軍があるからこそ世界の平和は保たれているのよ。
Ooh, that's very American. And that's the thing. There's an argument to be made. I mean, we do spend a lot of money on our military. We do have a very large one. We do tend to stick our nose in people's businesses. There's a lot of debate on whether we should or not, and I'm not sure. I'm sorry, there's something weird at my foot. I'm not sure what the answer is to that. That's a very loaded and problematic situation, because, like, I don't know. There's something nice about being able to know that we can respond to threats, and hopefully respond to them before they become such big threats that they start taking innocent lives. There's something nice about that. There's something good about that. But on the other hand, there's something obstinate and self-righteous about it. Like, should we really be like getting into other people's business? But then again, there are plenty of times where people want us to get into their business. There are people who want our help because they desperately need it. But then we start interfering with like politics and culture. We start and we also can override culture. Japanese culture and history is really, really interesting. But there's a lot of it that got eroded away after World War II because of American occupation. I mean, they still have a lot of good traditions because it's such a rich culture and traditional culture. But you can't look at like what happened and say that America didn't have a pretty strong influence on the Japanese population and nation as a whole because of what happened during World War II. I don't know. It's a tough question. Like, is our military the only thing keeping the world peaceful? No. I think there's good people everywhere and people would fight for peace. But is there a lot of uprisings that get squashed or suppressed or who stay kind of kept down because they know that there are forces beyond that would be that will take an investment in the situation and could potentially throw out their chances of victory in a second? It's really a tough question. The easy answer from the ethical perspective is no, like that's not the way it should be. But it's when you get down to the realistic situations that are out there, it becomes muddled. There are times when military covert action is withheld and people die. There are times where military action is initiated without the knowledge or warning of the people who are involved, and that's bad too. And sometimes you can argue that saving innocent lives regardless of the reason is good, but the problem is that can lead you down the road of what eventually CERN became in the Alpha World Line. Their whole premise of dominating the world through time travel was to make it so that all war stopped, conflict stopped, and everyone would be happy. And all it did was stagnate and make everyone miserable. I genuinely believe that there's a strong future for our species, and I believe that we are destined for greatness and we have a potential to be something wonderful. But there's so much that we have to work through naturally, and I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that.
そのための戦士になれるのなら彼らだって本望のはず。
It was selfish reasoning. There was no way I or anyone else could accept it. But oh no, here it comes.
面白い。レイエス教授、いや、レイエス。貴様、なかなか面白いじゃないか。
Oh, what is Dr. Ray's gonna do with Yon and Kyo, I wonder? I saw Suzuha's gaze dart over me for just a moment. Her eyes seemed to criticize me, but she didn't say anything.
Rintaro?
Rintaro ではない!
My job right now is to keep her busy until Daru broke the lock on those files. Which meant that now was the time to act. To act the part of the biggest fool I could. That was my job.
我が名は法院京馬
I got to kick the music in.
世界の支配構造を覆し混沌に陥れる男
一体何の状態
She's literally like flabbergasted. That'd be me. I'd be like, wait, what?
この狂気のマッドサイエンティスト法院京馬が認めてやろう貴様なかなかにマッドだ
The mad scientist of madness deem you moderately mad.
ほう何
法院京馬だ岡部倫太郎とは世を欺くための仮の姿その正体こそこの俺不死鳥のごとく蘇るマッドサイエンティストだ
Reviving like the phoenix. Yes!
何それあなたユニークね
No, you screwed up. For a moment, her mouth hung open in shock, but she quickly regained her cocky smile. but I couldn't back down now.
レイエス、これまで貴様がやってきたことはすでに把握した。貴様は AI 戦士の研究のためにビクトル・コンドリア大学に教授として潜り込んだ。そしてその過程でアマデウスプロジェクトにたどり着いた。そうだな。
その通りよ。アマデウスはなかなかに面白いプロジェクトだったわ。
Oh, I'm sure.
でもそれよりも面白かったのは
She stepped on the body next to her as if it were an object, not a human being.
アマデウスプロジェクトの陰に見え隠れする彼らの存在よ。案の定探りを入れてみたらとんでもないものが見えてきた。何が出てきたかはあなたも知ってるでしょ。
タイムマシンだな。
Reyes flashed me a dazzling smile and nodded.
なるほどな。人類の夢であり決して作り出すことのできないと言われたタイムマシン。その理論が記された論文の存在に気づいたか。
Yes.
それを手に入れれば世界の覇権をも手に入れることができると。だがくだらんな。貴様らの考えることは皆同じだ。
I know, right? You're speaking to Hyonin Kyoma, Lord of Time.
くだらないですって。
ああ、実にくだらん。世界の覇権、国家のため、組織のため、機関のため、どれも歪小な目的だ。
Goals of petty men.
そんなもののために世紀の大発明を利用するなど科学者として下の下。
Yes, yes.
私は科学者である前に軍人よ。国に命を捧げたものなの。我が国が世界の覇権を手に入れればそれだけで抑止力になる。
Such an arrogant point of view.
それは世界のためでもあり人類のためでもあるのよ。
Her voice is rising in excitement.
だから決して他の国に先を越されるわけにはいかない。革命的な理論を私たちが手に入れることで世界の均衡は守られる、世界の平和は保たれるのよ。
Yeah, except for Russia already has it.
それを他の国に、ましてや一民間企業に手に入れられるなど許すものですか。
それがこれだけの人間を手にかけた理由か。あえてもう一度言おう。くだらないな。
あらそう。彼らには悪いことをしたと思ってるわ。
She didn't really sound like she meant it.
本当なら彼らを泳がせるだけ泳がせておいて全てを手に入れてからデータを頂戴するつもりだったの。
ならなぜ殺した。
スパイとして潜り込ませていた部下の一人がヘマをしでかしちゃったのよ。
Ah.
だからそれについてはこちらの落ち度だと思ってるわ。でもね、彼らだって悪いのよ。うちには民間の研究者も在籍しているの。そちらに席を用意するって提案したのに欲を出して要求を突きつけてきたりなんかするから。才能のある人間を失うのは不本意だわ。
The corners of her mouth rose a little as she spoke. Psychopath. Didn't seem like she really felt that way at all.
さて、ここで一つ提案。岡部倫太郎、あなたうちに来ない？
何？
あら、意外って顔ね。一体何のためにわざわざこんな話をしたと思うの？
Because you're gonna either have him work for you, or if you won't, you get to kill him.
メイドの土産になんて日本のサムライシネマの中だけの話でしょ？
No, American movies too.
心配しなくていいわ。私たちは国籍なんて問わないし、お望みならばグリーンカードだって用意してあげられる。
つまり俺のこの法院清間の才能を 認めたというわけか。
もちろん才能のない人間には声をかけたりなんてしないわ。あなたには才能がある。それにマキセ・クリスの友人でもある。
The real reason she was interested in me was probably the latter. It was far too obvious.
マキセ・クリスのタイムマシン理論について俺が彼女から何か聞いているかもしれない。
I have one in the lab, but I don't use it for some reason.
そう期待しているわけだ。だからこの俺が欲しいと。
役に立つ人間は引き抜く。正当な対価も払う。それが私たちの生きる世界のルールだもの。
ということは役に立たなくなったら俺もそこに転がっている彼らのようになるわけだな。
Yeah, because you know a little too much.
それはあなたの働きと心がけ次第じゃないかしら。
Not gonna buy it. Ray's laughed and went around behind Kagari. She seemed to be moving casually, but since Suzuha didn't pounce, she probably hadn't left any openings.
誰まだなのか。
I was hitting my limit for buying time.
まあゆっくり考えて。
Come on. Belt it out, man. Belt it out.
この俺の才能に目をつけるとはなかなかのハイエストアイの持ち主だ。
ハイエストアイ
目が高いという意味だ。メリケン人なのにそんなこともわからないとはな。だがまあいい。科学者としてゲのゲだと言ったさっきの言葉を取り消してやろう。何せこの俺の才能を見抜いたのだからな。
It still kinda hurts.
あら、それならこちらの提案に乗ってくれるのね。
No.
断る。なぜならこの俺は法王院京馬だからだ。狂気のマッドサイエンティストは孤高の存在でなければならない。いついかなる時も何者にも属してはならない。それが宿命。
Yes. But she's coming for you now, boy. At first, Ray seemed surprised, but then she exhaled a long sigh.
まあ、それについては結論を急ぐ必要はないわ。彼女の処置が終わるまでゆっくり考えてもらって構わない。
No.
カガリをどうするつもりだ。
Suzuha still had her hands behind her head, but if looks could kill, Ray would be dead already.
分かりきったことでしょ。彼女の頭の中にマキセ・クリスの記憶を上書きするの。
Dang it.
それは
Then in the other world line, maybe Durpa did that and not Stratfor? And that wasn't all. Was the woman in the motorcycle suit who had attacked the lab? Oh, it was Dr. Ray's. That makes sense.
そんな顔しなくても大丈夫よ。このために今日まで動物や何人もの人間を使って実験を繰り返してきたんだから。
Ray's rubbed Kagari's cheeks lovingly.
そもそもこれまでのシステムには致命的な不具合があったの。
Uh-oh.
でも今回はそれも解消した。
Uh-oh.
その上彼女の高い適応力もある。きっと成功する。
Oh, this better not. That could put us in a very awkward position. Every single word she spoke, and she spoke so slowly, I felt like it was drawing me in.
クリスの記憶が、頭脳が、この子の中で再現されるのよ。そうなれば、記憶のブラックボックスなんて存在しなくなる。
Right, there we go. See, the black box. That's exactly why I thought they'd need her.
私たちの言うがまま。彼女はきっとタイムマシンについても全部教えてくれる。
I'm glad I called that. It wasn't like it was that hard to guess, but I'm glad I called it.
もうクリスの PC もハードディスクもいらない。 彼女さえいてくれればそれでいいの。
Reyes brought her crimson lips next to Kagari.
ねえ、かがり。あなただってクリスになりたいでしょ。
ダメだ、かがり。そいつの言葉を聞くな。
But Kagari didn't move at all.
天才と呼ばれたあの頭脳があなたのものになるのよ。世界に革新を起こす存在になれるの。素敵だと思わない？
Come on, Daru. Come on, Daru. Delete the data.
お返事は？
Kagari's lips moved a little. No!
いい子ね。
かがり。
リンタロ、これはあなたの選択でもあるのよ。素直にこちらの交換条件に応じていれば結果は変わったかもしれないのに。それにあなただって本当はクリスに会いたいんじゃないかしら。人間を構成するのは記憶よ。記憶がその人間を作り出しているの。
But Okabe, it's not just that. Remember, she told you she doesn't want this.
クリスの記憶を持ったかがりはクリスそのものになるわ。そうなればあなただって嬉しいでしょ。それにクリスだって。
ふざけるな。
That probably was a little too far. I was surprised at how loud my voice was.
クリスが喜ぶだと、そんなわけがあるか。仮にかがりの記憶がクリスのものにとって変わったとしても、それはクリスじゃない。自分の記憶がそんな目的のために使われたって、あいつは絶対に喜んだりしない。
I know, right? She'd never accept it.
あいつをマキセ・クリスをバカにするな。
That's real anger. Holy crap.
そう、残念だわ。いずれにせよ結果は同じ。そこで大切な人の記憶がこの子の中に受け継がれるのをおとなしく見守っていなさい。
How would she know that? Ray started to tap the commands of the computer next to her. Suza was still calm. She wasn't attacking Race because she was waiting for Daru's word. Come on, Daru, come on.
まだなのか。
すまんおかり、あとちょっと、もうすぐなんだが。
Dang it.
おじさん、
Suza whispered to me.
場合によってはかがりを見捨てる。私が動いたら伏せて。
Knowing Suzaha, she wouldn't hesitate.
はい、準備 OK。
3. What do I do? Did I give up on her? 2. I couldn't do that, could I? But either way, Kagari was doomed.
それじゃあさよならかがり。
Time leap machine! Ray's thin finger stretched out. And Suza moved. She closed the gap between her and Ray's in an instant. A gunshot rang out. Suza's body shot back and fell to the floor.
そう来ると思ったわ。残念だったわね。
Reyes had expected that. Then there was nothing I could do.
やめろ。
Shoot the computer, man! Before I could stop her, Reyes hit the keyboard. What?
どういうこと？どうして反応しないの？
Did we put in a block?
まさかこいつ。
What?
God damn it! Shit!
Yes! Reyes pounded the keyboard again and again, swearing. Is there a problem with the system?
オカリンさん
Kagari, get out here.
Kagari!
No, sorry, Kagari. Keep saying it wrong. There was a small light in Kagari's empty eyes.
Bullshit!
With Ray's distracted, this was my chance.
Kagari! Go!
オカリンさん
Run, girl, run! Kagari ripped the device off her head, stood up, and managed to run a few steps forward before she fell over.
Kagari!
I ran over and grabbed her. Ray's quickly brought her gun to bear. And another gunshot. I thought I'd been shot, but I hadn't. The gun knocked out of Ray's hands was spinning on the floor. Fitch!
それ以上動くな
How are you okay? Suza slowly stood up. She was holding the gun that she'd placed on the ground.
スザ無事だったか
なんとかね
Her shoulders were bloody, but it wasn't a fatal wound. She was lucky to survive a gunshot wound at range.
形勢逆転だな
Oh.
参ったわね。まさかあなたみたいな子にしてやられるなんて。
Oh no, she's got something else up her sleeve, doesn't she? Ray shrugged her shoulders in surrender.
でもね、ここで終わるわけにはいかないのよ。
動くなと言っている
Ray's ignored her and picked up the strange headset that Kagari had been wearing. Suza gripped her gun more tightly. No, you wouldn't.
ちなみに私、小型の爆弾をポケットの中に持ってるの。
Oh no.
奥歯をちょっとだけ噛みしめればそれで起爆するのよ。この至近距離ならあなたたち3人も巻き込まれちゃうでしょうね。
自爆する気か
敵に情報が渡るぐらいなら死を選べと教育されているの。悲しいことにね。
But she already gave us a lot of information.
はったりだ
そう思うなら撃てばいい。
Suza moved to pull the trigger.
待てスザ今はダルを信じろ
Ray's glanced at Suzaha, then slowly put the headset down over her own head.
お前何をするつもりだ
She's gonna try and become Suzaha. Kurisu.
あなたも彼女じゃなければいいんでしょ。
Wait, Amadeus is here?
まさか
言ったでしょ。ここで終われないって。
There was madness in her eyes.
そうよ、簡単な話だったんだわ。わざわざ他人を使わなくても最初からこうすればよかったのよ。
She's literally gonna kill herself to become Kurisu.
これで私はマキセ・クリスの記憶を手に入れられるの。
But you're not compatible, are you?
タイム麻酔の理論を得ることもできるの。世界に確信をもたらす存在になれるのよ。
やめろそんなこと
Don't use Kurisu's memories for that. What if Daru planted or switched them? What would happen? Delete it now!
誰
今から私は時間をも支配できる存在になる。
Delete it now!
誰早くファイルを
Just kill the file! Ray's fingers went for the keyboard.
やめろ
大丈夫、心配しなくてもあなたの大切な女の記憶は私がちゃんと役立ててあげる。
Then delete it!
消せダル頼むクリスをあいつを解放してやってくれ
Coming to me, Chris.
Ray's fingers touched the keyboard. If it happens, just kill her. Silence. Nothing happened. There was no light or loud noise like the phone wave. Of course there wasn't. It was all going inside her head.
どうなったんだ
Race. I can hear my heart thumping in my head. She was in the exact same position as when she touched the keyboard, completely unmoving. Did the memories download? Because if they weren't there, does the thing delete memories and then transpose them, or does it just add them? I steeled myself to take a closer look. And Ray's collapsed to her knees. The light hit her face, and I could finally see her expression. There was nothing there. No light, no darkness. Nothing. Just hollow emptiness in her eyes. But that expression of joy she'd had when she touched the keyboard was frozen onto her cheeks. Oh, that's creepy. Oh.
オカリンさん
My God.
その人は
早かったんだ。ダルの方が一瞬だけ。
Wow. The folder had been emptied just before she downloaded the memories into her own mind. She'd filled her head with emptiness, and now nothing was left. Not the memories she'd had before, not her own history, not her own desires. There was just an empty shell. There's just an empty shell kneeling on the ground as if praying to God. It's like in Harry Potter, the Dementor's kiss. Like the soul's been sucked out, and then the body can technically be living. The sympathetic nervous system's still working, but there's nothing there.
ダル、よくやった。終わったよ。何もかも。
I could hear Daru and Maho cheering from the earphone.
行こうおじさんいつまでもここにいるのは良くない
Right.
そうだな。かがり、歩けるか？
The only things left were dead bodies and a living corpse. Amadeus, the girl on the other side of the machine, was gone. She was gone from this world, along with the memories of the person I loved. I whispered softly to the girl who was no longer there.
また会おうな、クリス。
I'll see you again, Kurisu.
それじゃあまゆし私たちまた来るね
I feel like it's almost over. I think I'm just gonna keep playing. It's gonna be a long episode. Really long episode.
またねルカ君も今度一緒にコスプレしようね
Oh, Fubuki, I miss you. You're fun.
その考えておきますオカリンさんや皆さんもお邪魔しました
Yeah.
ああ、またいつでも来るといい。どうした？
オカリンさんなんだか雰囲気変わりましたね
Yeah. So 3,000 time leaves will do to you, man. I'm a little concerned that there's going to be a lot more going on after this, but I really feel like we're getting close to the end of this route. But it's definitely not as dramatic. I feel like that was a great place to cut it off, but I don't know what else is going to happen. Plus, Susan still has the time machine.
そうか？
なんだか前よりずっととっつきやすくなった感じもうふぶきちゃん本人に向かって失礼だよ楓ちゃんだってさっき言ってたじゃんちょっと
やれやれだな。
あ、それじゃあ私もそろそろおいとましますね
I'm sorry, Yuki. I wholeheartedly apologize. I was convinced you were evil and you weren't. I'm so sorry about that.
あ、今日もバイト？
はい終わったら連絡します週末の予定決めましょう
Dang, they really are clicking together super well.
OK じゃ連絡待ってるよ
Aww.
なになんだにゃダルニャン、ユキニャンとかなりいい感じだにゃ
Yes, they are.
そうあでもフェリスタンへの愛ももちろん変わらないのだぜ
もう父さんたらまた
It had been several days since then. 4 days. All the chaos with Amadeus and Kurisu's memories had calmed down to a normal life had resumed. There had been no official announcements about what had happened in the basement of Tokyo Denkai University. Not Denkai, Denki University. The next day, the basement had been sealed off because of what was described as a lab accident. Quite a lab accident. The military, or maybe Stratfor, had covered it up. And since then, we hadn't seen anything strange going on around us. There should have been no traces that we were ever there. They probably weren't going to come after us.
それにしてもあれは何だったんだろう
あれって
あの女がカガリにマキセ・クリスの記憶をダウンロードしたときうまくいかなかったんだよ
Right.
ただシステムがうまく作動しなかっただけじゃないん
ダルニャンの言う通りだにゃ考えすぎることないにゃ
Wait. But what did he do? Did he actually delete it in time? What if she actually had the memories and we just thought she looked lifeless?
そうなのかななんか気になるんだよねそういえばあの時
Kagari seemed to have been Kagari seemed to have been thinking the same something. She opened her mouth to speak.
でも
What?
ちょっとカガリ言いかけて途中でやめないでよ気になるだろ
Yeah.
あの時声が聞こえたような気がするの
Oh, did it still transmit to her?
声うん頭の奥で誰だかわからないけどダメって
Uh-oh.
私あの時のことをほとんど覚えてないからただの夢か何かだったのかも
Uh-oh.
アマデウスもしかしたらアマデウスじゃないかしら
Maybe.
クリスが最後の最後で自分の記憶をカガリさんに上書きされるのを拒んだんじゃないかって
Ah, maybe.
真帆にしてはロジカルじゃない意見だな。
I don't know. I think she was an AI, and I think she was a fully intelligent one. But Lukako and Miyori started at each other when they heard Maho's words.
その僕たちが最後にアマデウスさんを起動した時なんですけど途中で通信が切られたんです、オカリンのボットさんが話してるのになんだかすごく慌てたみたいに切れたんだ
Oh. Could that have been when it happened?
でもそんなことありえるのわからないけどアマデウスにも人間と同じ自己防衛本能はあるはずよ
Do you think she might have copied herself really quick?
だから自分の記憶をよからぬことに利用されようとしているのに気づいてということも考えられなくはないわ
In a different world line, Kurisu's memories had once existed inside Kagari. Maybe Kurisu had saved Kagari from experiencing the same fate herself here. There may have been another reason, but at least that was what I wanted to think.
なあオカリン僕も一個わからんことがあるんだけど
なんだ
オカリンの話だとこれまでアマデウスが原因で何度か世界線の変動があったんだろ
Right. So how come when we deleted the file, the world line didn't change?
でも僕たちがあの時のことを覚えてるってことは今回は変動してないってことだよなそれはなんでなんだろう
That's a really good point. Why didn't I think of that? Oh no, she's still around. Can I check my phone?
ああ、そのことか。
I thought about that right after what happened.
おそらくだが、これまでの世界線の変動は、アマデウスに対してアクションを起こしたことで、クリスの記憶が何者かの手に渡ったことが原因だと思われる。
Whoever had gotten the memories had used them to rewrite the past.
だが今回は、その原因であるアマデウスとクリスの記憶そのものを消去した。原因が取り除かれれば、それによる世界線の変動は起きない。そういうことだろう。
What about the laptop and the hard drive, though? Do we actually have those? Because if people are picking up the pieces of what happened, they might figure out that we still have them. The cause of the battle between Stratfor and Durpa, it sounds so funny to say, Durpa, was gone. And we'd gotten rid of the data that Kurisu had left behind. The future created by Kurisu's memories was gone. But Suzuha and Kagari were still here. If they were still here, then the future hadn't changed that much. Of course, I knew that. Unless I could reach Steins Gate, the world line convergence wouldn't change. But that didn't mean that this was for nothing. There was that small flash of insight I'd felt in 2036. This world was another step toward it.
で、これからどうするん?
We prepare for World War III.
そうだな。いろいろやるべきことはあるが、その前に。
I took something out of the pocket of my white lab coat.
さて、皆に俺からプレゼントだ。
Yeah? They pins? Yes!
これは。
Okabe, Shina, Hitaro, Makise, Kiryu. I can't remember Lukako's last name. Urashira or something. Ferris. Ahamane, whatever. I can't think of the name. Hiajo, and then Shina again, and who's that last one again? God, I can't think. I should know it. I know who's the person I'm not thinking of right now. Gosh darn it.
ラボメンバージ。
I have member badges.
俺たち全員がこのラボのメンバーである証だ。
Oshimiku Fasha. The badge had everyone's initials on it. Of course, Kurisu and Moka's were there too. I'd added Imaho Hiajo, Kagari Shina, and Yuki Amane. Okay, so they did add Yuki, that's the one I was missing. Accepting the past for what it was connecting it to the future. That was my job right now. Yeah, so he's making the badge specifically because it needs to be made.
Rabome.
Kagari had the badge on her chest happily.
私の宝物一つ増えちゃった。
Aww. The path that laid before me might be even harder than the one I traveled so far. But I knew the light was still there at the end of it.
私、クリスとオカリンさんが仲良くなれた理由、なんとなくわかる気がするわ。
Why?
私も、父さんたちがどうしてあんなにもオカリンおじさんを頼りにしていたのか、やっとわかった。
Aww.
私も、ママがオカリンさんをずっと好きなの。わかるな。
Aww, don't say that with her here. She's gonna freak out.
かがりちゃん、違うよ。マユシーはオカリンの人質で、だからそういうのとは。
Aww.
なんこれオカリンだけモテまくり許せんリアチェ爆発しろ
Blow up and die!
父さんには母さんがいるでしょ
I know, right? You should be very happy. She's freaking cute. Many different futures, many different pasts. Where they all converge, I know I'll find you. So.
ああ、俺だ。
It is me.
何？いつになったら助けに来るのかだと？
Oh, he's talking to her now.
慌てるな。今はまだその時ではない。俺を誰だと思っている？いいか。狂気のマッドサイエンティスト。フォー隠居魔に二言はない。
Never.
だから、しばし待つがよい。お前を絡め取るその時の呪縛から、いつか必ず、俺が助け出してやる。
Yes, you will.
ああ、必ずだな。
Kurisu, till the day comes that we meet. All I have, I give to you.
エル、プサイ、コングルー。
December 2011. I'm gonna keep going. We're like at the end, man. Akihabara. A year after all the chaos, Maho visited the Future Gadget Lab for the first time in a long while.
お、来た来た。
Or maybe I should save this, because this is probably where the time machine's going to be falling into the hands of the others. Alright. Okay, we're going to end it here. I'm guessing we don't have much left, and I think that's okay. I am going to look up the guide that I need to find the true ending. Oh, I got a lot of work to do. But this should tide you over for until then. We'll wrap up this, and then I'll go over the plan from that point on. So very likely this next episode, assuming that this next phase, whatever happens on the 18th, isn't too long, which, by the way, that does look like the same date that everything went to crap last time, right? I think. Or was it in the summer? I can't remember. But regardless, I think the time machine is still got to be taken and World War III has to kick off. So I think we're going to see that happening here. When we get back, I will have the battle plan laid out for, sorry, microphone, what I need to do to get the true ending. And we'll start that. So maybe that's what I'll do, is I'll go over we'll get to the end of this, and if I have time at the end of that episode, which I probably will, I'll maybe talk about the choices that we had to make in order to get to the true ending. Either I'll do that at the end of that video or at the start of the video along the true path, wherever that ends up being. So if you happen to know of a spoiler-free guide, dropping a link will just make that trip a little easier, though I'm sure I'll look for it. I try and be really careful when I look, because I don't want to accidentally see a spoiler. So it might be nice if one of you could put it either in the comment section, or better yet, go to the Discord page and send it there. Just post it to the general chat, not the not safe for work. Well, I mark it not safe for work, but it's really just a spoiler chat. But if you put it there, I won't see it. So, or you could even send a message directly to me. That would be really nice, just because it would shorten everything down. But otherwise, I'll just kind of fly solo and figure it out. But yeah, I think this is a good place to stop. I did click a little bit, but it's okay. This will be good. So, I believe the conclusion of this arc, this particular ending, will be here soon. So I look forward to that, and then look forward to the true ending of Steins Gate 0. But until the next video, watching me, you have to see me next. I'll see you there.